This is Channel Truth Africa. Fighting injustice, criminality and wrong values.
You are welcome to Channel Truth Africa, and I am your anchor person, Felix Young. Channel Truth is saddled with the responsibility of analyzing happenings, events around us, be it political, be it social or religious happenings around us, in the light of biblical values. Today we are going to go into a very trendy happening in Nigeria today. And we all know about what is going on in Nigeria today. The youth protest that is going on End SARS, and the agitation concerning the fact that the government has failed them. What they were saying is that police brutality and SARS must end. That was their agitation, amongst other things. Today we are going to analyze what actually happened, and we are going to see some lessons that are learned from what had just happened. Now, we want to start by saying that the agitation of these young people is really credible. The agitation is legal. The agitation is constitutional. These young people are saying that we are tired of police brutality. In Nigeria, where you are a young man and you are looking luxurious, you become a target for the police. You become a target for SARS. SARS is an acronym for Special Anti-Robbery Squad. And we discovered that in this nation, when you are a young person, you are embarrassed when you are looking good, when you are driving good car, when you are wearing expensive clothes, when you are carrying a good phone. They stop you at random, they search your phones, and so many times they arrest young people. So many times they even maim young people. They kill young people that are not willing to cooperate with them. Sometimes these SARS guys carry POS alongside with them. So when you say you don't have money, they bring out their POS and tell you to bring your ATM card, and they force you to transfer into their account. Sometimes they take you to a machine, to a POS machine, and make you transfer money into their account. And again, we have also recorded extrajudicial killings of this particular group. So they are a notorious group in the police force. And these young people are saying that we are tired of these people. We can't be working hard. It is not every young Nigerian that's a criminal. Some of us are responsible. Some of us, are having our legitimate businesses. Some of us are driving big cars, and we can explain how we got the money. Some of us are legitimately, able to have these things that you are accusing us of stealing. And they are saying that we don't want this to happen no more. They are saying that, please, the government should end SARS. The government should end. They are killing us, and the government is doing nothing about it, and they went on the street. It's their constitutional right to protest against the killing of young people in this country. A lot of responsible young people have been killed in Nigeria, and nothing happens. They always make the statement, I will kill you and nothing will happen. I will waste you and nothing will happen. And they have wasted a lot of innocent young people in this nation, and nothing actually has happened. So these young people are saying, no, we can't die like this anymore. We have to go in the street. And let me tell you something. It has been very peaceful. They have been in the street. They have been peaceful, demonstrating in the street, protesting in the street. They have not caused nobody no harm and all that. Suddenly, in Lekki, there was a shootout. In Lekki toll gate, there was a shootout. And a lot of youths were killed by the military. What happened? The military were deployed to come and disperse the protesters? Where is it in our constitution that to protest is criminality? This government is a product of protest. Some time ago, the current president of Nigeria and some people and some notable people went on the street and protested against the previous government. They went on the street and were made to understand that protest is a part of politics. Protest is a part of democracy. So they were in the street. Nobody arrested them. Nobody shot them. Nobody fired at them. Nobody did anything. They were allowed to peacefully carry out their protest. Nobody stopped them. Nobody stalled them and all that. And now, those same people who protested against the previous government, they are now in power and they are being protested against for not doing the right thing, for failing the people. And they say you don't have the right to do this. So what kind of government is this? Before we begin, we want to send our condolences to the families of those young people who lost their lives in Lekki shooting and other shootings in other parts of Nigeria. May God give you the fortitude to bear your losses. I want to say that the blood of these young people that were shed must not be for nothing. The youth must pursue their cause to a logical conclusion, because this government has been a lying government. They will promise you things and they will never do them. What all the things that they had in their manifesto, they have not been able to do one of them. And currently they are denying all those stuff that they told us in their manifesto. We all know that we had this pandemic, the COVID-19. While other nations were giving their citizens palliative to actually ameliorate the sufferings of their citizens, the Nigerian government actually increased tariff. Gasoline went high, electric bills shot up, and everything became expensive. What kind of insensitivity will you call that? I say that is carelessness. It is gross irresponsibility. It is gross insensibility. The pandemic slowed down businesses. The pandemic actually strangled so many economies, and we're expecting the government to help palliatives, to give us palliatives, to give the citizens palliatives, to help them scale through these hard times. But instead, they decided they were going to increase tariff. Tell me how the people will not be agitated. This youth, tell me how the youth will not be agitated. All these were things that provoked the youth. Not just the youth that are being provoked right now. Everybody is provoked in Nigeria. Now, how can military shoot a people who are in a peaceful demonstration? How can the military shoot down young people who are carrying the flag? They are not carrying arms. They are not carrying weapons. Nothing. They were carrying the flags. And when the army came and they realized the army was around, what they were doing was they raised up the flag and they were singing the national anthem.
Peace and unity. Compassion, Nigeria's full obey to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes shall never be in vain. To serve with heart and mind, one nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
Some of them died and the military opened fire on them singing the national anthem. That's preposterous. I begin to imagine you went to the military college and you took oath to defend the nation, and somebody is holding the flag of your country, singing the national anthem, and you gunned him down. That is unpatriotic. For you to kill, it means that You don't even have respect for your nation. It means that Nigeria is finished. How can a military man shoot down young people that are holding the flag and singing national anthem? Can you imagine that? They were gunned down in cold blood. I saw a graphic photo of a young man that was still holding the flag of this country, dead in blood. What happened in Lekki toll gate is nothing but genocide. And this government should be charged and taken to international criminal courts for violating human rights and for wasting human lives. For all those that they killed, for those young, vibrant men and women that they gunned down. If the UN, the international courts, international crime courts, doesn't hold these people accountable, if the international court does not arrest these people and take them to international crime court, they should be apologizing to Charles Taylor. They should be apologizing to Libya strongman Gaddafi family. If they refuse or if they fail to prosecute in the international crime courts the leaders, the people who ordered for the shooting of these young people. Now, we all know that the military is not answerable to any state governor. This thing happened in Lagos State, and the Lagos State governor does not have any powers, no capacity to control the army. They don't take orders from the governor. So the federal government will not tell me that they do not know what happened. They do not know who ordered the military to open fire on these young people. I want to say that the presidency is aware of what happened. I want to say that the presidency is aware of the shooting. The president of this country is the commander-in-chief of the armed forces of this nation. And there is no way that such a very, very crucial decision can be taken without the consent of the presidency. It is totally unacceptable. It's totally unacceptable. They can't just be killing our young people as if they are chicken. These people were having no guns. They can't just be killing our young people like they are killing chicken or they are killing cows. These are people's children. Tinubu and the president and vice president and all these people, they have got children. They have got children. Why must you kill people's children just like that? Why must you bring people grief and pains just like that? What kind of nations are we in? What kind of country are we in? What kind of nation is this? That human life doesn't matter? Fulani herdsmen have been going around with AKs, killing people, maiming people, sacking the whole community, using machetes on people, cutting people's head off. In a whole community, they do that. And the federal government has not indicted one person. They have not ordered the military to open fire anytime on any one of them. They have not caught anyone. They have not taken anyone to court. But these are young people, responsible young men. Some of them are CEOs of their own businesses. Yes, we knew that some hoodlums actually joined the fight, but these are responsible young people. You open fire on them. They were not armed. But these are responsible young people who do not have firearms. They don't have weapons. They only had a flag. And you order that they shoot them down, but you cannot fight Boko Haram. You cannot stop Fulani herdsmen that are killing people every day. Killing people every day. What kind of nation is this? What kind of country is this? These young people have the right to demand that the people that they voted into leadership must be accountable. They must be accountable for the vote given to them. And for you to come out and tell me that we are being deceived by social media, what do you mean by that? We saw all the graphic videos, the graphic photos. We are in a time of technology, for God's sake. The world is a global village. In fact, the world is not a global village anymore. The world is now a global room. You forget when they got to Lekki toll gate, the first thing they did was to disconnect all the CCTVs. All the cameras were disconnected, and they put out the lights. And when they were asked, they said they were doing that from authority. And they off the light. As soon as the lights were put out, the armies began to fire, to tell that it was a calculated thing that was done there. This is genocide. This is genocide. The government of this country must be held responsible for all those that were killed on that day. They must be responsible for all the young people that were killed all over Nigeria. The Lekki shooting was uncalled for. The Lekki killings, genocide, was uncalled for. It's a heartless government, and we are saying this government must be brought to book. Now, there is something that the government do not understand. There is something I want to bring to the there's something I want to tell the government of this nation, and that's the fact that they didn't understand the implications of what they did. This is just a test run of something bigger. This is just a test run of something bigger, of a bigger protest. The youth of this country, they were just testing the waters, and they have done that already. What happened in Lekki, the killings of these young people, has hardened the hearts of these young people, and they are ready to die in order to accomplish their mission and their aim, and to get results. They are ready to do anything. So the government just succeeded in hardening the hearts of these young people, and they are resolute. They are ready to take it by force, and they are resolute. They are ready to push their point to a logical conclusion, and we are praying for them, and we know this government has failed this country. This government has failed the youth. This government has failed the young people. Government are supposed to protect lives and properties. They are the people maiming people and taking lives. What kind of government is this that cannot protect life and protect properties? It's very unfortunate. We observe that this government is a government that fosters and thrive on propaganda. They thrive on propaganda. Now they are stuck. Lai Mohammed can't come and lie anymore, because the whole world saw the photos, the videos of the genocide that took place on Lekki shooting. The government cannot come out with anything. They cannot lie. They cannot deceive anybody, because the whole world were witnesses of the demonism of this government. We want to say for the families that lost their children, we want to say condolence to you all. Your children will not die in vain. Your children will not die in vain. We are praying for you all, and we know that God is by your side. You are fighting a legitimate cause. You are fighting for your rights. It is your legitimate cause you are fighting for. What you are doing is constitutional. And I know the killings that just happened in Lekki toll gate is condemned. And we pray for international bodies to come in. We pray for America to come in. We pray for the UN to saddle in. Something must be done before it is too late. This is not a religious protest. This is not an ethnic protest. It is an agitation from aggrieved youths. They were tired. And until the government do something about this, things are going to go too bad. We are disappointed in this government. I want to say to young people, push your course and God will see you through. God bless you.
This is Channel Truth Africa. Fighting injustice, criminality and wrong values. For more of our uploads on YouTube, log on to Channel Truth Africa.